So I'm back with Karla. Karla, haven't seen you in 3 months. How have you been?
I've been good.
What have you been up to?
Nothing, just the usual, like always. I recently went to jail for something that happened in 2022. They kept me there for a whole month. So, yeah.
So you had like a long-standing warrant, like a warrant they want to do like from a long time ago, and they caught you and they threw you in there for a month, huh?
Yeah, it was something that happened with me and Miggy at a Chevron.
Okay. And how was that month in being locked up? How was that experience for you?
It was hell.
You don't like it? What was the worst part about it?
How when it was commissary day and everybody got their stuff they ordered, like all their food and stuff, and I didn't. I mean, but there was some girls in there that were nice and they shared with me.
So commissary, like food, snacks, food, things that they buy, families or friends would send them stuff, but you wouldn't receive anything from anybody?
Yeah.
So that sucked. How often was commissary day? Is that once a week?
Twice a week.
Twice a week?
Not twice. It was once 2 weeks.
Okay. Basically, you were sober in there though, right? You didn't use anything while you were in there?
Yeah, I was sober.
So
For 26 days.
26 days of nothing. So you got out sober.
Yeah.
How long after getting out did you go back to the pills?
The same day. Yeah, actually, my attorney told me that after I get out, I have 3 days to contact this rehab called Sage Counseling. So I had to go and reach them, but I never did.
Was that part of your conditions to be released? You had to call them?
Yeah.
So now that you didn't call them, are you like kind of like in trouble, or will they get mad? Will they come look for you?
They won't come looking for me, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go back to jail. I mean, I still have time. Well, I think I still have time because they've been trying to get a contact for me. I'm still thinking about it.
You're still deciding if you should go to that treatment or not? Okay. What is keeping you away from treatment? Is it just like the addiction? Like you don't want to be locked up somewhere going through that program? You'd rather do your own thing out here, or what?
The addiction.
Addiction?
I was planning to stay sober and go to rehab, but as soon as I came out here, like it got kind of hard.
Have you spoken to your mom recently?
I texted her when I got out. I told her happy late Mother's Day.
Did she reply back?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, that's good. Awesome. So at least you guys are communicating. She knows you're alive, and that's always good. I haven't heard from her recently in about a month, but hopefully she's okay. How about your brothers, Ken and your little brothers? Are they okay?
I haven't talked to them, but I've seen on Facebook that my little brother Omar graduated.
Hold on, let this knucklehead honking the damn horn go.
Doing it on purpose.
Yep. I'm sorry, what was that? Your little brother what?
I seen on Facebook that my little brother Omar graduated high school.
Wow. Is that your youngest, or you still got a younger one?
No, that's the first youngest one.
Okay, so it's Ken, Alex.
Me, and then Omar, and then Ricardo.
So Ricardo's the smallest one.
Yeah, Ricardo's the smallest one.
What grade is he in?
I'm not sure.
Okay, but how old do you think he is? Is he 15?
I think he's either, he barely turned 17 or he's 17 right now.
Got it. Wow, they're getting big, huh? I bet you they're all taller than you, huh? All your brothers?
Yeah, especially Omar.
Omar, the tallest?
Yeah.
That's so
Oh,
cool.
he's like, I think he's like right here up to, like, to me.
Wow, that's
He's
awesome.
that tall.
When's the last time you saw your brothers?
When I was living with Rocio.
So about over a year ago?
Yeah. I still remember when they were small. Like this little.
You used to take care of them, right?
Yeah.
Change their diapers, give them food.
Yeah, not the diapers, but
Not the diapers? Nah.
I would help. I would like cook for them sometimes, or like wash their clothes.
To help your mom, right? Because when she was out working or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Now they're all big. I'm sure they'll be starting families of their own soon, right? Like Ken, right? Ken's
Yeah.
kind of married. Been married since he was like 15, basically, right?
He's married.
Not officially married, but he's been living with his girlfriend since he was
Oh.
15, and he's 20. What is he? 24?
I think so. Like 24, 25.
Damn. It's 10 years with his girlfriend. He's kind of like married. Common law marriage. So speaking of sobriety, Miggs has been about 11 months sober. He's been having a job, like a construction job, for like 4 months. How do you feel about that?
I feel proud. Like I told him that I feel proud for him. I mean, I never thought that he would get to do all that or get sober. But I still kind of had like a little hope for him.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't think he was capable of overcoming addiction, but it took 4 months being locked up. He got out and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the streets. I'm gonna stay clean. I'm gonna go to my uncle's house and I'm gonna work and I'm gonna stay on that path. He found something else to keep him busy: work, family, connecting with the people that, you know. He's like, oh, my family, my cousins, my brothers, they were little, you know, last time I saw them, or I remember them. Right now they're all big, you know, kind of like you. When you remember your brothers, they're little. Now they're grown, right? So he's trying to connect to that because he knows he's been missing all that, right? Because he found something that's going to occupy his time other than addiction and living out here, right? So that's really cool. It took him 4 months. You were locked up for a month. That wasn't enough for you. Do you think if you were in there for 4 months, 6 months, a year, do you think that kind of would have helped you a little bit, like change your mind, your mindset?
Yeah, plus they didn't give me anything in there. I went cold turkey. I seen that they were giving some people Suboxone or methadone. Yeah. So the whole time I was in there, I was just like craving it, dreaming about it.
Dreaming about it? Is that your body just kind of punishing you for not feeding it blues? Does that hurt? Is that painful? Withdrawals?
Withdrawals, yeah. There was females in there like throwing up a lot. But me this time, like, I knew how to kind of control it more.
You mentioned that you talked to Miggs, like you've been chatting with, texting him?
Yeah, I texted him one time. I just told him that I was proud of him. And this and that, and that's it.
He's mentioned a couple times to me that he is no longer in love with you, but he has love for you and he wants you to get better. He wants you to get well. He wants to show you that, hey, sobriety is possible. Just look at Miggs, right? That's what he's saying. Like it is possible, because he knows what's out here. Death and destruction, you know. That's all you're gonna get out here. But you're not on the streets, right? You're with a friend.
No, I'm still on the streets. It's just my friend lets me spend the night at their house sometimes.
Okay. It's like a family.
Yeah. Actually, a few days ago, I actually overdosed, and my friend brought me back.
How does she bring you back?
With Narcan.
What if she wouldn't have had Narcan?
I actually had the Narcan. It's in my bag.
But let's say you didn't have it. Let's just say you lost your purse. What would have happened?
I would have been dead. I would have not been here right now.
Isn't that sad to think about that?
Yeah. It's scary.
It's super scary, and it's avoidable. Like you could avoid that.
Yeah.
You know, Miggs is sober right now. He doesn't have to worry about an OD. Right?
I was thinking that it was like a sign.
You got all these signs everywhere. Miggs is clean. You reached out to Miggs. You reached out to him. You just wanted to congratulate him, right?
Yeah.
You want to say, hey, I'm proud of you. See, that's a sign right there. Right? Nobody forced you to do it. I didn't tell you to do it. He didn't tell you to do it. You just wanted to, hey, congratulate somebody that's been a part of your life for many years.
Yeah.
You OD'd recently. That's a big sign. And you're alive right now. There's some people they're not alive after an OD. A lot of people don't make it. You happen to have Narcan in there in your purse. 2 days ago, Celeste, you might know her from your old neighborhood, Celeste. I'll show you a picture. Does that name? You know her? She passed away. She got hit by a car 2 days ago. She's no longer on this planet. She's gone. She was probably high. I don't know the exact particulars, but I know a truck hit her and they ran off. But she was most likely in traffic, right?
Yes, I think she's schizophrenic.
She had definitely schizophrenia.
She hallucinates a lot.
She what?
Hallucinates?
Definitely. You're absolutely right about that. One thing is she would smoke a lot and she wouldn't sleep for a week, 2 weeks, days. And so that makes everything worse. The schizophrenia, the hallucinations, everything's just compounded, you know, it's worse. That's another sign for you. You knew Celeste, God bless her soul. You knew her. She was a mom. She had like 3 kids. That's another sign. It's like the universe is saying, Karla, wake up. Karla, you're next. For sobriety like Biggs, or death and destruction like Celeste. And the universe is saying, you pick. Karla, you pick. What do you want to do? You know? I just don't want to be notified by your mom, by your brothers, by a doctor, by a nurse. You know, it's the way I was notified by Celeste and like, 10 other people that I've interviewed. It's sad because all of this is avoidable. You can avoid it.
Yeah.
Right? Do you have a message for your mom, for your brothers? Do you want to tell them anything?
That I love and miss them.
I'm sorry.
And there's not one day that goes by that I think of them.
You think of them regularly, constantly?
Yeah.
Do you have a message for Miggs? No. Do you have a message for the Big Lip family, the Big LostInPhoenix family, the people that have been following your stories since, gosh, what, 3 years now? It's been like 3 years, almost 4 years. We've been following your story.
Yeah.
I met you at a park, and here you are. It was you and Miggs. I'm sorry, it wasn't even at a park. You know what? It was a Church's Chicken. You were in a shopping cart.
Oh yeah. Miggy was pushing me around.
It was hot. It was hot. He didn't have a shirt on, and you look so little. I thought you were like, God, how old is this girl? She looks 12.
Yeah.
So and here you are 3 years later. You know, this year, October, what, 3rd is your birthday? October 2nd?
October 2nd,
You're going to be what, 20 what?
22.
22. I met you when you were 18. Wow.
Yeah.
Time flies, huh?
Yeah.
Man. Karla, thank you for the update. It's been 3 months last time I saw you, but I'm glad you're alive. I'm glad that you're noticing all these signs. Okay? I really hope that you call me so I can take you to treatment. You don't have a vehicle, you're walking everywhere, and that kind of sucks. I want to go to treatment, but I don't have a car. Just call me, I'll take you to treatment. Okay, we'll figure out a way to get you to treatment so you can live, okay?
Yeah.
So, we'll talk very soon, okay?
I also want to say something to the fans. That I appreciate you guys for like supporting me. And I love you guys.
Excellent. So, yeah, they want the best for you. You know, they see, there's a lot of ladies that see you as like a daughter because you're young, right? And that you're not getting a chance to live the life that you deserve. So they've kind of like adopted you, you know?
Yeah.
So they'll help you, they'll pray for you, but ultimately you have the final decision to, you know, which path do you want to go on, right? Celeste or Migs, sobriety, okay?
Yeah.
So Karla, stay safe, God bless, we'll talk soon, okay? Bye.
Bye.